wakwaba aha eye GCN page so medi de adwoa searching and then dey kan ya wo de ehwe me a mesrew na wa subscribe to my channel we are now don sa emia bell ne so wo be a notification ene sa ne news de betum bia wo benye bi atie ana se wo benye bi ahwe ewo GCN page ha enano Arise Ghana demonstration e course so ewo Ghana hanom no emu nsem bebre na epie na after demonstration no eye Sammy na NPP NDC leaders ni bia omo edi demonstration nanim no eye ade omo ye press conference na sa press conference no omo eye no ase na youth ni bia omo e call demonstration ni bi no ebe ma comment na omo nsem omo kenya ne se omo esua nyansa because Sammy na NDC leaders no eye ade omo edada Ghana youth no omo ni ade papa bia de ma oman no e dada akwa na omo de dada omo na menim se omo promise omo se after demonstration omo mo bibi no omo fem omo nti no omo kasa o se den o ene yakopon kwa na betumi akre na adofie na ebeka ya enche bia na demonstration kesi bi pa ekoso ewo man mu na demonstration na ekoso no edi omo de to so de se Arise Ghana na sa Arise Ghana demonstration no ye betumi aka esisu dua si ni pise NDC for no cause our demonstration no because NDC leaders na omo this demonstration anim na demonstration na e course no na ensem fata NDC for e wo mi say mo opposition mo pese mo ba power ene do obi emfa ho bata de bi wo mo ya sebio enye sebio nyansa enhye da enim adenti na oman japade a government na aboka a fix e ya de ye papa sa CCTV cameras yade a save Ghana na yade a eboye ho ban ye papa ghetto boys no mu di bone anadwo ewe krom no mo akasempo aba out abe conference say yade a nanado na baomia omo ama no mo adwuma akofem nti aba ne sen na mo ko demonstration a mutume kofo atwere etutu cameras na agufem ansa na mo demonstration na ya adwembe na mo de ko mo bedi bone anase mo ye bibisa na sere say asat now inipa no yes ade no ye nim so omo achi no so omo nchi no emo me wese Ghana phone penifo so won chi say nipa kro no omo mmomode anhwe say nipa kro no omo nchi no because be yensem hu no di no o ko demonstration na obi ansi wo kwan ne ha wo no na wo koka na cameras na omo de Ghana sika aboka e de akọ fix na wakọhwetu egu no se bi yansa be ne wo yansa bia enhye da ennim sa na demonstration na course no videos bebre na ba out police form to tear gas na omo ko demonstration so omo to we mobile every police for ne se bebre na esi demonstration na se na after that no Sammy na NDC leaders ni bi omo press conference na press conference na se na youth ni bi ekoma comment ni enti nsem a okan ni nsem okan na say Ghana youth we should think yo. This Sammy guy and NDC leaders are just fooling us. They will come to power and enjoy the money alone without helping us. We no go follow you again with our families. Internet omo ko kran yo mo nkwa no mo ko omo ne omo abusuafo na ase so mo ina ko na sa asemi kosi no asemi kosi demonstration ase na se mo ina mu wa na sebio ejimi na mo ejimi na se o man Ghana na mo do ana you are dying for the country. Demonstration do be anka asema munyo but mo ko demonstration na asa mo be ko no mo ba ko je permission ansa na mo ko permission no mo ka kire mo say particular place bi o han yesa mo fa mo se ho na e be fa no man pa na mre bia nya adwuma wo man mo say ni nya because opposition party e no mo ko demonstration it say na bi nkoye ya enya say government in power ne ka because government in power ne ko ka sisi a pay na do pese be demonstration enso ade amu ye enye demonstration amukọ ese bi nse hu bebre na amukọ di wo ho enya ade a eye ye force say amukọ demonstration because ye mo bi ye tinya be support ene ne wo bebre koso wo man mu a enya ese say ya address ne mpenfo no omo eye maye na ya address no ne de kakabi nsem say kam yakọ ese demonstration na amukọ ye no for your own interest in na amukọ na enye say Ghana fo bi nti na amukọ ye eye nsem bebre nti ensem we na youth ne bi e de atudwa ewa bra Sammy na the leaders omo ye press conference after Arise Ghana demonstration.
We have changed the nature of the demonstration. We won't do it as a 48-hour non-stop demonstration. Somebody says, why do you have to do 48-hour demonstration? is because of the enormity of the problems confronting us. It's because of the hardships we are facing. Never in the history of this country have we seen, in the history of this Fourth Republic at least, have we seen inflation hovering around 27-28%. People are suffering. Never in the history of this country have we seen this naked thievery of state resources, like a Japa, like the looting of state lands and all that, and the wastage going on. And so, necessity is laid on us to do something extraordinary for the extraordinary results we want. And that is why we propose a 48-hour non-stop demonstration. We had already communicated that to our members and the general public, but in the interest of peace and cooperation, we agreed and said, we will do the first day demonstration from 12, we will end at 10 p.m. Second day from 12 to 5 p.m. The police said, we don't have any problem with the second day, but for the first day, we will not agree. And you know the reasons, because we can't provide you security in the night, and the Jubilee House is a security zone. We had a second meeting with them where we presented a letter to them accepting their position that the demonstration should not drag until 10. And they actually said, look, we have written a letter to you, signed by the Director of Operations, Henry Otu. We have proposed that you close the first day of the demonstration before night falls. You insist that you will close the demonstration at 10. Can we find a median between 6 and 10? And they said, what about 8? We said, it's okay, we'll close at 8. Some people say, oh, why do you want to do a demonstration deep into the night? We need to explain that. Usually we do demonstrations in this country in the morning. Upon engagements with citizens, various communities and the groups, the drivers, the Kayais, the Okades, they told us that because of the hardships they are going through, that early morning demonstration will not help some of them and will not make it possible for them to join, even though they want to join, because they need to at least go to work, seek permission, or go to work and make something before they come. So we said we will start at 12, not in the night like Yvonne Nelson and other celebrities protested against doing so under police protection. We said we start at 12, we will move at 3, we will get to Jubilee House by 4. But because of the large size of the group and the number of speakers who will be speaking, we anticipate that the program will go deep into the night, and that is why we have made arrangement for lighting. And we want to inform you beforehand so that you are not taken unawares and you are able to provide us with security. This was the rationale. The demonstration was not supposed to take place in the night. So they agreed to the routes, and we agreed on 8 p.m. Later on, we read in the media that they had gone to court to even oppose the routes and the time they had proposed. Initially, they had proposed 6 p.m. They went to court and said they want us to close at 3 p.m. on the first day. None of us sitting here were served. It was only yesterday that I was informed by Comrade Bedanmoda that he was served. But Arise Ghana goes beyond one member. So we were not served. We were the first respondents in the case. We were not even represented in court. It was only Comrade Bedanmoda who was represented by his lawyers. The police went to court and said they were not even ready to move the application because they needed time to respond to our affidavit in opposition to the application. You know why? Because they never intended for the demonstration to come on. They were only using the closing time as a smoke screen to scuttle our organizational plans. Thank God the court insisted on hearing the application, heard the application, and ruled that the demonstration should happen, but it should take place between the hours of 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. We were not served with the order, but we took notice of it in the media. And as law-abiding citizens, we decided not to defy the orders of the court. So we advise our brother Comrade Bedanmoda, who had been served and who was present in court, to do the right thing. An order has been secured against you. Please, if you disagree, the law is still the law. What you can do is to file an appeal, and pending that appeal, file a stay of execution and serve it on the police. And that was done yesterday. Bailiffs of the courts went to the police head office to serve that process. And they went with a cover letter signed by the registrar of the courts, indicating that the processes were coming from the court. The police told the bailiff that they are under orders from above not to accept any process from any court. They didn't accept it. Well, we have not been served, and so if they refuse service, fine. It is only in Akufo-Addo's Ghana that policemen who are officers of the court and are supposed to work in conjunction with the court will refuse to accept processes from the court. So today, we started converging at Obra Sports as speakers after speakers have explained, and as you yourself, have already reported, between the hours of 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. By 12:30 p.m., the full complement of the leadership of Arise Ghana were at Obra Sports. There was a lot of tension there. And so we decided to engage the leadership of the police because they had reached out to us yesterday and this morning that they wanted to meet us. So we met with them and said, look, this Nima road, we use it every day. Allow us to do our peaceful demonstration. Nothing will happen. They said, no, we have a court order, so you can't use that route. Then we said, okay. But in that same vein, we also have filed a stay of execution. So you can't enforce your order. And you know that better than we do. Because you are the people and with the responsibility of enforcing the law. So why do you want to accept one thing from the courts, but undermine another process from the courts? That is unprofessional of you. No problem. We don't want to fight you. We want a peaceful demonstration. The issues affecting us, for which reason we are embarking on this demonstration, affects you, the police, as well. So, can we come to a compromise? Because your routes and the end location you are proposing or imposing on us has no meaning, has it is in discord with the purpose of the demonstration. We should go to Independence Square for what? And to address who? There is nobody at the Independence Square. So who should we go to the Independence to address? Look at the size of the Independence Square. We should go there and address who? The demonstration is against the government. The head of the government or the seat of the government is the Jubilee House. Of course, ministries, because the president and his vice work with ministers. So we said we'll go to ministries the second day. And of course, parliament, who are the protectors of the public purse and have oversight over the executive. So we said, can we take out Jubilee House as a compromise? Let us use the ring road. When we get to Akweje, we will branch and go to ministries and address the protesters at ministries and bring the demonstration to a close by 4 p.m. So you want us to close at 4 p.m., we will close at 4 p.m. But we won't go to Independence Square. What is the distance between Independence Square and ministries? Let's stay at ministries. Why? Because that is where